What's up guys, my name is Gloria and today I'm going to show you how to make Tasty's Parmesan baked cauliflower? Parmesan roasted cauliflower, I was close. Okay, so let's get started. I have some freshly separated cauliflower florets that I just have soaking in water here. To dry them off, I'm just going to toss them in this salad spinner, which basically spins all of the water off while I just spin it, I guess. The reason you want to do this and not just pat dry is because the florets have so many little crevices and little pieces that can just hold water when you pat it down, and it's not on the surface, it's still like inside in little sections and whatever. So this is just a more efficient way, if I can close it, there we go, a more efficient way to dry off your cauliflower. Cauliflower is still a little wet, but I'm just going to take it out of this. And this is some of the water that it got out. I don't know if you can see that. It's about maybe a quarter cup. Just gonna place it back in and spin it again. Okay, it should be good now, and if it isn't, it'll be good enough. Yeah, cool, it's fine. It's dry, except this little spot that I wasn't going to show you, but I'm going to show you. It's still a little wet there, but I'm saying it's fine. And there's like maybe half a teaspoon of water that came out. So yeah, cool. Our cauliflower is dry, and it's good. Now we can continue with the next step. I'm just going to place that here. You can see that. Into the sink you go. All right, the next step with our cauliflower is we're going to take a bowl and pour some of it in. I'm only doing some because I chose a small bowl for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's just what we have to deal with today. I'm going to pour a tablespoon of olive oil into the bowl. I forgot my spoon. And we're just going to make sure all the cauliflower florets are coated in olive oil. Okay, cool. Now every floret is covered, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add about a quarter cup of this Parmesan cheese. And with the Parmesan, okay, with the, okay, and, God, okay. And to the Parmesan cheese, no, along with the Parmesan, I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of garlic powder. This is 1 teaspoon, so I'm just gonna add half of that. And half a teaspoon of salt. There you go. Cool. All the florets are now covered. Yeah, covered. I'm just gonna toss it a little bit more. Gonna add a tiny bit more olive oil so it sticks. Now the reason I'm adding more olive oil is because last time I made it, which was, I was recording, didn't work, but last time I made it, none of the cheese stuck on to the florets, so now I'm just trying to be a little bit more cautious with how oh my god, I lost one. There we go. Now everything's covered in cheese. Good. To the cheese and florets, I'm going to add about a quarter cup of panko or breadcrumbs or, you know, just that stuff. Just going to sprinkle it all in. Again, last time I made it, there were so many leftover breadcrumbs on the pan, and it was a waste. So I'm just gonna half the amount that the recipe calls for. Cool. So now I'm gonna reach back here, grab my pan that's lined with aluminum foil. Wow, this counter space is messy. And I'm just going to pour, try not to get it on me, but pour all of the breadcrumb coated florets on here. There we go. I'm gonna leave what's in the bowl because I'm just gonna use that for the next batch. And I'm just gonna spread these out. My problem with these is that it just looks breadcrumb coated, you know, and I don't see any cheese. Like, I feel like all my cheese is just in this bowl. So I'm gonna deal with that right before I put it in, because I feel like that's the best option right now. We're gonna do it all over again. I'm gonna add the rest of my cauliflower into this bowl. Not even gonna measure it this time. Okay, cool. Now that that's done, I'm just going to pour it out onto the baking tray. Look at that. That's so cute. Okay, I'm just going to spread this out onto a baking tray. There's a lot less breadcrumbs, because last time, it was like this, the entire pan was covered in breadcrumbs. Like, you couldn't see the aluminum foil. I think they want you to add like a cup, and that's a no on my half. Does not taste good. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this in the oven at 420. What? Okay. For 20 minutes. 20 minutes. And then we're gonna take it out and flip it and put it in for 10 more minutes. I'm pretty sure that's what it said. Yeah. Okay, yeah, cool. I'll see you then. Bye. Timer went off. So now what we have to do is we have to take it out of the oven. Cool, looking fire. Very crackly. See, it's like, the cheese just doesn't stick. I don't know what's up with that. But now the recipe says that we have to stir it. So, I think I used the wrong side. It's okay. Okay, now we're gonna put this back in for 10 more minutes, and then we shall feast. Cool, yeah, see you in 10 minutes. Okay, timer's going off, and we can open it up and see. How you doing? Oh, wow, looks better than last time. Cool. The last time it looked like really bad, so that's not like that much of an improvement, I guess. This looks good. It's browned on some of the tops. Looks fine. Yeah, cool. Cool. I know it just came out of the oven, and it's probably like the worst time to try it, but like I'm gonna try it. Yeah, that's better than last time. Because last time it was just cauliflower surrounded by breadcrumbs and cheese, and the breadcrumbs and cheese were just like in clumps because the cheese did melt, but it melted with the breadcrumbs and was like nowhere near the cauliflower. It was a mess, honestly. Like, it was bad. But this is good because the cheese stuck to the cauliflower. Let's go, gamers. I can cook. Who would have thought? Cool. Yeah, so that's the video. I'll leave the recipe in the description. This recipe is pretty good if you do it right. You do have to mess with some of the measurements and stuff. I probably added like half a cup of breadcrumbs, maybe 3/4 of a cup of cheese, and then maybe like 3 tablespoons of oil for the whole thing for it to work, because the original recipe only called for 1 tablespoon of oil, 1 cup of breadcrumbs, and only half a cup of cheese. So mess around with it, make it yours, and it'll turn out fine. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!